And this one, another good one. So this reads as the following. Am I the asshole for asking my grieving husband if he has feelings for his best friend? My husband is kind, funny and handsome, though he's always been quite popular. We usually hang out with the same 10 to 15 people he's close with. But 6 years ago, he met a guy his age at a work conference with various companies. Said guy was extremely smart, cute, a bit more reserved, but still just as lovable. They admittedly hit it off, and after a year, even started calling themselves soulmates. Soon enough, it was a given in our group that my husband and his newfound best friend wouldn't usually do an activity without each other. But he would often stop by our place as well, and our kids, and I enjoyed his visits because he was such a sweetheart. Unfortunately, just 3 years ago, B died in a serious accident because of a drunk driver. Our family was obviously crushed by the news. I gave my husband the space he needed and offered him all the help and support I could give, but I started to worry after the first year. Then I got frustrated after the second year. Now it's the third year and I'm going crazy because it just doesn't seem normal to me. It's always been a doting father, but he hasn't played with our kids more than once during those 3 years. I often see him spacing out and holding things that belong to B. He wakes up in the middle of the night and leaves the bedroom to cry. I feel like he doesn't see me, or more importantly, our kids anymore. Like everything stopped mattering. And while he keeps working the same hours, I've been told by one of his closest friends, who works at the company, that the quality of his work constantly deteriorates. I assumed that maybe the issue runs deeper than I thought, and asked him if he'd be ready to go to therapy, but nada. Soon after, we had dinner while the kids were at his sister's. She lives next door, and he gave me attention. While I appreciated, but while we were kissing, he broke down and shut himself in our bedroom, while constantly apologizing. The day after, I sat him down and asked him seriously if it's possible that he had romantic feelings for B. He went off on me and said I was out of line, that I'm ridiculous for being jealous of his best friend who's gone forever, that I should know he's straight, and that he's disappointed in me. I feel like I deserve to express my concern after such a long time, but a lot of our friends who know how sensible the situation is and how devastated my husband is think I should have never said something that intrusive and speculative. They've called me an arsehole for doing this to him. So, am I the arsehole for saying such a thing to my husband, considering all that's happened?
Nope.
Oh.
It's a valid fucking question. Yeah,
It's
right?
been 3 years. It's weird, like, holding things and, like, staring off into space. That doesn't seem like a normal best friend behavior.
That seems like, you know, that one friend that we all had at summer camp. Guys, you know who I'm talking about.
No.
Oh, shit.
No, honestly, speaking from experience, I have a best friend that is... Okay, on his wedding day, I was his best man, and during the speech that I had to give, which was terrible, that the only thing that got a laugh was the most true part, that everybody in his family was expecting me to be in the dress. You know, we're just that close, and you know, I can kind of understand. Like, I don't know what I would do if my best friend passed away. I don't know how I'd cope with that, and I don't know how long it would take me to get over that. And I don't know if this is just the grieving process of a best friend, or maybe she was onto something and maybe he's repressed. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
my best friend and I have matching butt tattoos.
Sure.
And
Dom?
Yeah, that was great.
Okay,
she's
matching
great.
tattoos it is. I like your tattoos. Cool.
I think it's valid. They're married. And if he's neglecting the marriage, if he's neglecting the children, he is neglecting himself. More importantly, I mean, he he has to go to therapy. You have to at that point. And if you aren't okay with doing that, if you can't admit to yourself that you need the help, she can ask him whatever the fuck she wants at that point. I don't think that she did it in an uncaring way, an unfeeling way. And she definitely gave him enough time before asking him that question. So, not the asshole at all.
Communication.
Yep. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do a vote. We can chat. You can vote for Sippy. Okay. So, can I get a raise of hands for asshole? Can I get a raise of hands for not the asshole? Okay. Well, I have something a bit special for you. This one comes with a part 2. And
What?
This one has the after of what actually happened, which is
A
how
follow-up.
a follow-up. Yes. So if you'd like to know the what actually happened in the end there, so it reads as following. So all of you suggested I sat husband down and asked if he was okay, if he had the time and mental space to talk to me. I apologised for what I implied and said it was inappropriate, irrelevant, and it wasn't my place to say anything on his relationship with B. But then he broke down, to my confusion, and started apologising to me, that he did have feelings for B, that I'm not delusional or stupid, that he's been gaslighting me. Not going to give you all the details, but hubby found out after B's death that B had feelings for him, and it turned out to be mutual. To his shock, he said the sudden loss and what he realised basically made him go into a very dark place where he felt unworthy to everyone, including his children, B and I. He needed to talk about it but was terrified of losing us. Knowing my husband, I saw it coming and regret that he's only confessed to it now, because I never would have resented him for loving someone. And B's gone, it's just a lot of heartbreak for everyone.
Oh my god.
But here's the thing: is that is a look at what happened when he had that self-realization. Look at how much it fucked him up, and the fact that he couldn't handle it. So she, I think, she's had some understanding for a few years now. Now that she knows the truth, I feel like there needs to be some compassion there for this guy, because that's hard. That's hard.
Wow.
Yeah, but you, all right, playing the other side of the coin, you're now living with a guy who doesn't love you, and like we've had so many topics, like,
did that say though in the article that he doesn't love her?
well, he's actions speak louder than words. He's
I mean, the gaslighting comment was really brutal. That's pretty brutal.
It
But
is.
like, I feel like on the flip side of the coin, like I can see where like, and you know what? Maybe it's just because I've been watching a bunch of Korean dramas for the last week. So, yeah, Ryan gets it. So, but I can have empathy, but I'm still gonna be upset because I'm still gonna feel quote unquote double crossed or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially like if that was a best friend too, but now it's like it's a lover, it's just like that's some that's a sticky situation. I don't think I have the mental capacity to even be able to divulge what exactly to do in that situation, because I wouldn't know what to do. I would freak out.
I mean,
I would freak out and freak out.
We've had a lot of stories around how do I compete with a dead person. Like I feel like
That's true.
this is
Yeah, but they're dead. You know what I mean?
Well,
that's
so is
true.
he.
Now we're right back full circle.
Plot twist. So is he. So I mean, I would feel crappy in that position. Like he's 3 years of being withdrawn, and you're not getting those relationship needs you need, and like I would find it very hard to be like it would probably be a lot off his chest and you can move forward, but to be compassionate, I don't think I could be. Like I think
it should have waited 3 years. That's also part of it. Like somebody should have said something 6 months in. 3 years, come on.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you everyone for contributing to that one. While everyone is